My name is Donald Trump, and I'm the largest developer in New York.
This is not a discussion for the two of us. Unlike the salt and pepper, it's not on the table.
Donald Trump was inaugurated as the nation's 45th president on January 20th, 2017, becoming the first billionaire president in U.S. history. Donald is the closest living person we have to compare to the Monopoly board game cartoon mascot. New York City is his boardwalk, and his hotels and golf courses, they span the globe. Now, he's also got plenty of personal luxury properties around the world, including the Mar-A-Lago Resort, valued at $200 million, or his Seven Springs estate, estimated to be worth $300 million. Now, for him moving into the White House, it was actually a step down from his $100 million Trump Tower penthouse, which is a 3-story suite. He also had to abandon his VIP 757, also worth an estimated $100 million, to get on board Air Force One. Maybe that's why Melania, she always looks so upset. Now, because Donald runs a complex, privately owned enterprise, getting an accurate readout on Donald Trump's net worth, well, it's all but an impossible task. Now, Trump, he told the world in 2016 that he was worth an estimated $10 billion, but others have debated this figure year after year, with Forbes estimating roughly $3.1 billion prior to the 2020 pandemic. And with the recent downturn in commercial real estate, well, that's dropped his net worth to an estimated $2.1 billion. I'm sure that Donald's gonna be really mad this week.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over again.
Wrong.
Now, regardless if you listen to the Donald or the press, well, we're still talking about billions of dollars. So the man, he can easily afford whatever the hell he wants. We're gonna take a look at his financial come up and what he spent his cash on here for you on The Rich Life. My name, of course, is Michael McCrudden. Now, I'm Canadian, so I didn't vote, but if I were to vote, well, I was gonna cast one in the direction of sexy vegan. So that would have made him 2 votes, because he only got 1. Earlier this week, we dropped a Before They Are Famous updated on Donald Trump, as well as one on Joe Biden, and we're thinking of making one on Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. There's a lot going on with that guy, so we got lots to work with. Let me know if that's something you want to see in the comments down below. All right, now let's get into this video. Now, we're gonna skip Donald's personal life story because you can find that in his Before They Are Famous, but his true net worth, it began to balloon in 1999 when Trump's father passed away. Now, Trump, he inherited part of his father's fortune, estimated to be $60 million, on top of some very expensive New York City real estate. From that point forward, well, Trump, he engaged in a series of business deals, with some failing, but ultimately adding up to an overall huge success. The variation in Trump's net worth has to do with the evaluation of his Trump brand. Now, there exists such a thing as Trump Ice, it's bottled water, there's Trump Wine, there's Trump Trail Mix, there's suits, ties, books, and a cologne, which I hear actually smells like money. Now, all of these brands, they bring him in more money annually, but his brand isn't likely as valuable as the Donald believes. Now, he's pegged his brand at $3 billion alone, while Forbes, their analysts have concluded that it's more like $230 million. Now, the president, he still owns the Trump Organization, although the day-to-day operations, they're now run by his sons, Eric and Donald Trump, who've been catching all sorts of heat as of recent.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
All right, now that we've got his finances out of the way, let's take a look at what he does own. Now, in his car collection, he owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom worth $500K, a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, and this looks to me a lot like the classic car that's also used in the Monopoly board game. Am I right? On the more updated side of things, we have his 2003 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, valued at $450K. Now, he's also got a 1997 Lamborghini Diablo VT valued at $300K, a 2011 Chevrolet Camaro Indianapolis 500 pace car valued at $225K. Now, his car collection, it's kind of modest, but when it comes to air travel, well, Trump, he's living on a whole other level. His VIP 757 is worth nearly $100 million. Now, it fits 43 passengers, and it comes complete with an executive office, a master bedroom, a dining room, a home theater, and a number of guest rooms. There's also a running theme with Trump to have as much gold-plated bits and decor inside the plane as possible. Now, this isn't his only plane. He's also got a Cessna 750 and a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter, which is valued at $7 million alone. And on top of this, well, he pimped out the whole thing, pumping in an extra $750 to give it more gold.
I love gold!
Alright, now let's start talking about property, starting off with his penthouse in New York City. Now, this place, it essentially looks like a room or the lobby you would find in the Titanic. Now, located in the heart of Midtown Manhattan on 57th and 5th, well, the decor was inspired by King Louis XIV and the Palace of Versailles. Decorated with marble, diamonds, murals painted on the ceiling, a rumor circulated online that Donald, he even had a gold-plated seat installed for his number 2s. But I'm sorry to disappoint you, it turns out that whole thing, it's a hoax. Although, maybe he just doesn't want people to know. Apparently it's a hoax.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
can you
There's also a pond, a waterfall, crystal chandeliers, and as much gold or gold-plated crap that he can jam into the space, including Melania. Now this exists within Trump Tower, which he also owns, and that building, well, it's valued to be worth around $236 million. Of course, you know this is the building in which they filmed The Apprentice, but you may not know that Trump Tower, it was actually used as Wayne Enterprises in The Dark Knight Rises. Now, Trump, he owns $1.9 billion worth of New York City real estate, but with the offices and shopping centers closed due to this pandemic, well, this evaluation has dropped to closer to $1.2 billion. There's the Mar-A-Lago Resort in Palm Springs, Florida. It's 110,000 square feet, and the mansion was bought in 1985 for $7 million. It was then renovated. It now has 58 bedrooms, 12 fireplaces, 33 bathrooms, and 3 bomb shelters. Although if a flood comes in, I heard they're actually screwed. There are also tennis courts, pools, a spa, and a 20,000 square foot ballroom. Now you can have a taste of the Trump lifestyle yourself becoming a member, but that'll set you back $100,000. But back in the day, well, Puff Daddy and J-Lo, well, they were once spotted getting it on by the pool. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's worth $100K. Now there's also Trump International Golf Links and Hotel Doonburg in Ireland. It's a castle. There's the Trump Winery in Charlottesville, Virginia, 2,000 acres of land, and he paid $12.7 million for the 23,000 square foot mansion and the vineyard. The guy doesn't really drink, but still, probably good to have. In 1995, Donald Trump, he purchased a 213-acre property in Bedford, New York, called Seven Springs. Now the 39,000 square foot stone and grass mansion serves as a suburban home for him and his family. It comes complete with 15 bedrooms, 3 pools, a bowling alley, and Trump reportedly paid $7.5 million for the property. However, it's now estimated to be worth in excess of $300 million due to, well, massive expansion. No other luxury properties include the Trump Turnberry Hotel and Golf Course. That's located in Scotland, and he stays there at a historic lighthouse that he spent $300 million on renovations. There's also Le Chateau des Plamiers in St. Martin, French Island. I probably butchered the name, but the list goes on and on. Now, I didn't even get into his casinos, and he owns hundreds of millions in stocks, bonds, and other liquid assets. Now, Donald Trump, he has money coming in left, right, and center, and it was in 2010 when he hit the $2 billion mark. And things, well, they've just snowballed from there. Now, what also didn't hurt was also his take home from appearing on Celebrity Apprentice, with him earning a staggering salary of $60 million a season.
You're fired.
He also filmed 21 seasons, first kicking things off back in 2008. So there's another, what, $1.2 million right there. As the story goes, well, Trump was confirmed to be the first billionaire to take office, and he donated his $400,000 salary that he earns each year to various charitable organizations. Now, it's hard to knock a guy when you realize he's in his 70s and he's doing this just because he feels he needs to. But I guess we're gonna have to see how these votes go, because right now, at the time of this recording, it's not looking good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here of The Rich Life. Be sure to let us know who's next in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in another video. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, we drop a new video each and every day, so here's a recent drop that you might enjoy. We handpicked that one for you because if you like this video, you'll probably like that. We also got playlists like over here, so click on that if you want to see a whole list of a bunch of videos we've dropped in the past. And if you're new to the Fame Gang, be sure to subscribe and turn on them post notifications, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!